Next, we're going to be talking about informal justice systems in Uganda. One of the main types of informal justice systems that I found based on my research was the existence of local council courts. These courts, as portrayed in the image on the slideshow, consist of tribal elders who get together to determine right or wrongs in issues that arise within these societies. This informal justice system serves as a means of providing grassroots justice, which is more concerned and adaptable to issues happening on the ground, versus more general legislation that would apply to the entire country. The mixing of executive and the judiciary that happens with these informal justice systems, however, opens them up and makes them susceptible to corruption, as the people in charge of providing these implementations of justice are also those who will execute them, and a combination of these two sectors of government is often very conducive to manipulation, political manipulation. An example that I found was the example of the Lord's Resistance Army, and the LRA and the members of the LRA that were then tried afterwards. The situation was compared to the Nuremberg trials, in which on the one hand, the Nuremberg trials allowed for the war criminals to be tried and then to be put away in prison or to have a sentence handed down to them, versus this other practice with the Lord's Resistance Army members who were tried and were made to continue to live within society based on the decisions handed down by the local council courts. So, in essence, these traditional practices are intertwined with rendering justice. They may often translate to conflicts between customary and formal legal systems, because on the one hand, the formal legal system would have these perpetrators sent to jail or have some sort of sentence for them, versus in a customary setting, given the realities of the situation on the ground, the sentences that are handed down might be different and might even allow these people to continue to live within that society.